Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, welcome back to another edition Star Citizen 3.15.1, and I finally got my hands on the Crusader Ares Starfighter Ion. And I wanted to try to do a bit of a combat test with this to even it out with the Inferno, and I figured instead of leaving the big thing for last, I thought we would start out with a Carrack. So, first and foremost, just like the Inferno, it has a fixed size 7 weapon. This case, it is the laser weapon. It is not swappable. It is bespoke, again, just like the Inferno. And as we see here, even though it is slow firing, I mean, look at that. That just... that put some pain onto the Carrack there. It took the shields down. This thing is burning big ass holes into the hull. Like, this thing is kind of nuts. It's got a slow firing speed, but man, does this thing pack a fucking wallop. Even though I don't have an Ion, I'm kind of leaning towards picking one up in-game now, because this thing definitely has a lot of firepower against shields. So, granted we went up against one large target, let's try to take out some smaller targets. Now, much like the Inferno, it seems like the Ion doesn't exactly shoot straight dead on. It doesn't have the best accuracy. It does have spread, which to a degree I get, but it shouldn't do that because this is a laser. What in the holy hell is causing wiggle? I just don't get it. But it did make very short work of that eclipse, which is kind of impressive. So next up, we're going to be showing our stuff up against the consolidated Outland Mustang Delta. Now again, here you can kind of see how those shots are not exactly going, straight down range. There is some wiggle to them, but when those rounds land, they do some damage. Next up, we've got a slippery little snake, a snaky little snake. 20 points to you if you know what that's from. We go up against this little snaky snake, Aurora LN, which has some top-of-the-line cloaking device on board. Maybe this guy's coming straight from Banu space. But in this case, because it was an Aurora, I really wasn't too worried about moving around, so I figured let's just straight shot that bitch. And again, very short work of these smaller targets. Now, before anybody else says it, of course, these ships are not meant to be in this sort of fighter category, but on my channel, that's something I like to do. Let's make a fighter out of a non-fighter ship. So I was trying to do some bounty missions to show the combat footage, and there's something going on with bounties in the PTU right now. Luckily, this Avenger Titan does eventually show itself, and again, the size 7 makes very short work. I mean, just watch this. Ready? Boom. One shot into the belly. That's a liver shot if I've ever seen one, because that ship just crumpled. Well, exploded, but you know what I mean. If you've ever been punched in the liver, that's a pretty accurate depiction of how you feel afterwards. Now, because this wasn't a ship that I owned, I couldn't bring this into Arena Commander to really test it where I wanted to, and I'm trying to get more rep in the bounties so I can go up to the larger targets to try to test when the opportunity rises. Again, this is another Aurora LN, and that spread is very visible here, but once again, one shot, one kill. This is like the sniper of starfighters, almost. It's got quite the wallop. Well, sniper of small craft. But, well, again, it didn't really have a huge list of targets. The bounties are all borked up in the PTU, right now. But Yeah, the Ion is pretty deadly. It is pretty good. It does have something over the Inferno, which is the lasers. But other than that, I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to stay up to date with all the crazy shenanigans and fuckery that go on, check down below in the description for the Discord. If you do want to play Star Citizen, the free fly is coming up in 2 days from the time of this video. And use my code down below. Make an account. You'll get yourself an extra 5,000 credits. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's get it going. Thank you for watching. I hope all you beautiful bastards have a wonderful day, morning, evening, whenever, wherever you just so happen to be. This is Will, Daylight Gamer, signing out. Love, peace, chicken grease.